Let's talk about case studies, or as I prefer to call them, customer stories, because it sounds a lot less industrial. It's been a hot topic. It's been coming up in a lot of my meetings. And you'll see a lot out there on LinkedIn and elsewhere about get more case studies, get more customer stories, get more social proof. Just go out and do that, and it'll help you do X, Y, or Z. That's true. But in a lot of cases, I think there's a not as much understanding about how hard it can be in-house, how challenging, and what the process you should go through to actually get a really good customer story. That's a topic for another longer video, but today I want to talk about interviewing. So a couple of tips on that. Number one, it's really important to get that interview either in person or virtual as opposed to email. You can read so much more between the lines of what people are saying. And when you ask your questions, your key questions, the responses that you get may be prepared initially, but it allows you to ask another question based on their response and another question. It's what journalists do so well, digging deeper into those responses. And that's where you're really going to get the gold out of those interviews. And then from a question standpoint, I would say go in with the most limited amount of questions based on what you know you need to get out of that interview. Sometimes these interviews are 15, 20 minutes. And so have your core questions, but know that you're going to want some buffer time to ask those leading deeper questions to get to the meat of the interview.